Alright, hi student. So from our previous lesson, I teach you on the software development life cycle, right? Where once you got a problem, you have to solve the problem by developing software or applications, right? Okay, so do you remember our phases in the previous lesson? The first one, we start with the planning or analysis the problem, right? And second, we design our solutions, we design our applications, and then the third one, we develop our applications or system, and then the fourth one, we implement the applications within our user, or we install the application to the user, so they test the applications. And then the last one, the fifth one, is the maintenance, where we maintain the applications in order to improve the applications from time to time. So these lessons, today's lessons, we learn on the UML use case diagram. UML means Unified Modeling Language, right? So Unified Modeling Language consists of 14 or 13 diagram. So use case is one of the diagram in the UML, right? So what is the importance of the use case? The importance of the use case is this one, right? The yellow one is you and the blue one is the customer. So you are, as a software engineer, you know that you are going to develop an application, right? This is the initial stage. You are going to solve the problem, solve their problem using your method, which is you are going to implement the applications or system, right? So you are actually telling them what you are going to develop, but then as a customer, as a layman, they are not going to understand what you are trying to say, right? So because the understanding between you and the customer is different, right? You know the technical part, but as a customer, they are not knowing anything about the technical part. So that's why by having these use case diagram, so it actually can help the customer understand better about the functional functions of the system in a proper way, right? So that's why we need a use case diagram, or we call it as a high level diagram, so that the customer will understand more on the functional requirements of the system, right? So today I am going to explain on how to tackle the questions or tackle any problem and then solve it using the use case diagram. So I will give you a case study in this lessons, right? So before we start, I'm going to show you the basic concept of the use case diagram. So we have four main components to draw a use case diagram. First one is the system, the blue one. So, and then the second one, the actor, this is the orange one, and then the use cases, the green one, and the relationship is the purple one. So the color is not important actually. You can use your pencil to draw the use case diagram. So in this case, I'd like to show you the difference between these four type of the elements, right? So that you can more understand on how to draw the use case diagram, right? So we start with the system, right? So system could be the website, could be the software component, a business process, or the applications, right? So once you know what is the type of the applications or system that you're going to develop, first thing first, you have to draw this rectangle, right? The rectangle means the scope of the system. You just draw the rectangle, and then name of the applications should be at the top of the rectangle, inside the box, right? So in this case, we are actually use a banking applications, right? So that's why we write a banking applications on top of the box, inside the box, right? And then the second one, once we got the system or the blue line box, we have to draw the actor. Actor could be a person, could be an organization, or another system, or could be the external devices that access to the system. We should draw actor outside the box, right? Don't draw the actor inside the box. It's wrong. So you have to draw actor outside the box, which is in this case, we have the customer as our client that access to the applications, and also bank access the application to give the required document or required information to the customer. And then once we have the system, we have the actor, then we have to draw the use cases. Use cases could be the actions, tasks, or any verb that the actor interact with the applications. So the use cases should be in oval, okay? Oval, all oval, right? Right. What to write inside the oval? You should write the verb inside. Only verb and the explanations like login, check. You cannot just put check only. You just have to put check balance so that as a customer will understand, oh, check balance. Put the proper name like transfer fund. Don't just put a transfer. You just have to put transfer fund, right? And then the last one, make payment, right? So this is all the use cases that is actually help the customer to interact with the system, right? So now you have system, the blue one, you have actor, the orange ones, and then you have the use case, the oval one, right? And then we move to the relationship. Of course, customer and the use cases, actor and the use cases should have a relationship. That's why relationship could be associations, include, or extend. So associations, you see between the actor and the use cases, the purple one. So just draw one straight line to all the use cases that actor interact with the system. Like customer have the login, check balance, customer can transfer fund, and customer can make payment, right? And bank can check balance too. Balance of the customer can transfer fund. So bank is responsible to transfer fund between one customer to another customer. And then the last one, the make payment, right? The login one, you can see that we have include where the arrow is pointing to the second use cases, and then the exclude, the arrow is pointing from the second use cases to the base use case, right? So what is include and what is exclude? Include is this use case or this action have to operate, right? Include is a must. Once the login is triggered by the user, once user login, so this step must be done. Verify the password. That's why we should use include associations, right? So the display login error is exclude because what? Because excludes means sometime or options, right? So this display login error not going to display anytime user login. It will only display if the login is failed. So that's why we put exclude, that the arrow pointing to the baseline. So that's why once you log in, this is the must include. You have to verify. The system must verify the password that you insert into the system or the application. But then, if you are actually insert the wrong input, so that the login error will be displayed, right? So that's why exclude means options, include means have to do the operations, right? Okay, that's all. That's all how to draw a use case diagram. So this is the tool that I use, that I normally use to draw my use cases. You can explore using draw.io, right? Just type in your Google draw.io, right? So any question you just ask me. We're gonna have a discussions after this. I will let you know in our WhatsApp group, right? So thank you for watching.